night was a deep abyss, swallowing everything in its inky embrace. I clenched the steering wheel of my old sedan, its dashboard lights casting feeble glows across my strained face. The desolate road stretched ahead, a narrow ribbon of asphalt cutting through the dense, foreboding woods on either side. Rain pounded on the roof like ghostly fingertips, tapping out a sinister rhythm. I was driving through unfamiliar territory, a shortcut I thought would save me time. The GPS, however, seemed to have a mind of its own, directing me deeper into the heart of darkness. The headlights strained against the impenetrable black, revealing only fleeting glimpses of gnarled branches and the occasional reflective glint of unseen eyes. Unease crawled up my spine and a shiver danced across my skin as I navigated the twisting road. My phone buzzed on the passenger seat, its sudden vibration sending a shock through my nerves. I fumbled to pick it up, squinting at the bluish glow. No signal. Panic prickled at the edges of my consciousness as I realized how truly alone I was. The isolation pressed in on me, amplified by the haunting stillness that surrounded the car. A flicker of movement caught my eye in the rearview mirror. I jolted, heart skipping a beat. I strained to see through the rain-smeared glass. Nothing. Just the oppressive darkness, swallowing the road behind me. I shook off the unease, attributing it to the fatigue that weighed on my shoulders like a leaden cloak. Miles passed, each one dragging on like a reluctant breath. The car's engine hummed a haunting melody, a counterpoint to the symphony of raindrops on metal. The forest seemed to close in, the trees pressing against the edge of the road like skeletal fingers reaching for a taste of the living. My headlights caught glimpses of twisted shapes that seemed to watch me as I passed, their forms melting back into the shadows when I turned my gaze. The road began to wind even more, spiraling into an abyss of uncertainty. I glanced at the fuel gauge, my stomach dropping as I saw the needle flirting dangerously close to empty. Panic welled up anew. The woods, now an impenetrable wall, felt like a malevolent force closing in on all sides. I pressed harder on the accelerator, desperate to escape this nightmare. Then, a flicker of light in the distance. Relief surged through me as I saw the glow of what appeared to be a gas station. The rain intensified, as if the heavens themselves sought to deter me from reaching salvation. The wipers struggled against the deluge, their rhythmic sweep adding an eerie cadence to the already haunting atmosphere. As I neared the gas station, a dilapidated structure emerged from the darkness. The flickering neon sign cast a sickly glow over the cracked pavement. I pulled into the empty lot, the only sound the hiss of rain on the hot hood of my car. The gas station seemed frozen in time, its windows coated in a film of grime that blurred the interior. I hesitated for a moment before deciding to brave the elements and fill up the tank. The eerie silence wrapped around me like a suffocating cloak as I stepped out into the rain. The air felt charged with an otherworldly energy, the scent of wet asphalt and decay hanging thick. I glanced nervously over my shoulder, half expecting shadows to come to life and encircle me. The gas pump creaked and groaned as I filled the tank, each drop of fuel hitting the metal with a hollow thud. The rain seemed to intensify, a relentless onslaught that threatened to drown out all rational thought. I cast uneasy glances around, the gas station's flickering lights casting long, twisted shadows that seemed to dance with malevolence. I was about to retreat to the sanctuary of my car when I heard it, a distant, haunting melody riding the wind. It was a child's lullaby, delicate and yet twisted, as if sung by a specter longing for release. My heart quickened, and I strained to pinpoint the source of the haunting tune. The melody grew louder, weaving through the raindrops like a ghostly wail. I stumbled back from the gas pump, the nozzle slipping from my grasp. The lullaby now surrounded me, an ethereal choir echoing through the darkness. My eyes darted wildly, searching for the unseen singer. Then, emerging from the shadows, a figure materialized. A child. Her eyes pools of darkness that seemed to swallow the feeble light around her. Drenched and pale, she swayed with the haunting melody, her voice a spectral whisper that sent shivers down my spine. Lost. Lost like you, she murmured. Her words carrying on the wind like a curse. Fear rooted me to the spot as the child approached, her footsteps a melancholic drumbeat against the wet pavement. I stumbled backward, the gas station's lights flickering in time with my racing heart. The child's eyes bore into mine, and I felt a chill that reached into the depths of my soul. "Leave this place," she whispered, her voice a spectral plea. Without waiting for a response, the child vanished into the shadows, leaving me alone in the rain-soaked emptiness. The gas station, once a beacon of hope, now felt like a portal to a realm beyond comprehension. The lullaby lingered in the air, a haunting reminder of the otherworldly encounter. I scrambled back into my car, hands trembling as I fumbled with the keys. The engine roared to life, and I sped away from the gas station, leaving the haunting melody and the spectral child behind. The rain continued its relentless assault, washing away the remnants of the eerie encounter. As I drove, the road stretched endlessly before me, the forest pressing in like a malevolent force. The child's words echoed in my mind, a ghostly warning that clung to my thoughts like a curse. The night, once a canvas of mystery, now held an ominous weight that hung heavy in the air. I drove on, the darkness my only companion, haunted by the unsettling encounter at the gas station. The road ahead seemed to twist and turn like a never-ending labyrinth, each mile a descent into the unknown. The night held its secrets close, and I was but a lost soul, navigating the shadows in a world that had become a waking nightmare.